Welcome Nisha Uppal on our MYB talk show. She's an immigration expert. She's a relocating expert and also guiding many youths and students how to go abroad. She's a specialist of that. And so many years she's into this particular business. So let us listen from her. Nisha, welcome and over to you. You have to tell us about yourself, your activities, and your success stories. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rajesh, having me on this platform. I believe this is one very good cause that you're doing for people like us, giving a platform to connect with a lot of people and share our voices and even the things that we do and we come across on a daily basis. So hi guys, I am Nisha Uppal. I belong to the immigration industry. It's been like 16 years now. I've been working in this industry and helped a lot of people from various backgrounds, be it students, be it professionals, to relocate on a permanent basis, as well as those who wish to pursue their higher education in Western countries like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and so on. So I have been working in this industry from last 16 years now, and I started with a very good company. I actually belong to Punjab. I've lived in Chandigarh for good 8-9 years. That's where I started my career from. So this became a passion overall, slowly and started gradually. It became a passion for me where, people from various backgrounds who want to make a new country their home, maybe through a direct permanent residency using their own skills, and then relocating. Also, students who wish to pursue higher education, settle down, and maybe even there were students who went for education and then they came back to the country to, put in their efforts, what they've learned in the Western country and make our country also grow. Coming to the success stories, like I mentioned, it's been 16 years, and there are endless number of success stories. People who have relocated through studies, students who have settled, and now they have their own businesses and even their own houses and cars, and they own, and they're working for some good companies as well. Plus, even the professionals from various backgrounds like IT professionals, engineers, accountants, and endless professions who have relocated to countries like Canada and Australia and made themselves in a second country their citizens and made that their country as their new home. So it gives a sense of achievement where you have helped people to give them what they actually desired for: the future life, the prospects, a good career life with their work-life balance, which is a difficult thing these days because of pandemic. People are struggling, even though they're working from home, but it's become a tough time for them to be able to settle down with the current working hours. They get into the working mode, but there's no log of time for these days. So it's like Western countries give them that kind of opportunity, work-life balance where they enjoy working, they get paid as well, and then they get remunerated and they enjoy that life with their families and enjoy the benefits also which that country is offering.
Great.
As far as Nisha's is concerned, see, this came last year. Like I mentioned, I've been working in this industry for good 16 years now. But there were certain things. This industry is the most, this is the industry which has garnered a lot of bad name for itself, because there have been so many people who've committed wrong things, made a lot of money for themselves, and then they ran away or duped someone else. So there were a lot of times, when in the evenings when I used to come back and sit and see what happened today. I know this person is not qualifying for this kind of a visa or the process he wants to go in. But because I'm committed to that kind of a company or an agency, I could not say him anything. So then this thought of, thing came in, why not? Now that I have enough knowledge, of course, this is a learning career where you keep on learning everything every day new. But I had that kind of a backup, a history to with me to help people individually as well. So this is where Nisha started last year, of being honest, being ethical. Tell them clearly if things work out, fine. If they don't work out, say no to them upfront. There have been times I've come across a lot of clients who got offended that I told them, no, you don't qualify. You cannot migrate or you cannot apply for this kind of a visa. So they're like, other people are saying me, I can go for it. If they are saying, please go ahead by all means, but I won't be able to do because I know it will not happen. So just to overcome all these things, this came into venture.
Yeah. So how did you get motivated for joining this particular business?
Motivation. Okay, so this coming into this industry was by chance. It was never planned because when I joined, I had completed my graduation, and all of a sudden I got an opportunity from one of my friends that she's working with XYZ, immigration company. So then I was like, what is immigration about? Because I was just 22 or 23 when I started this. So I was like, what is immigration? What is this hype all about? And then I just randomly went for the interview, even though I had no knowledge about it, but because of my confidence, because of my upfront speaking and everything, I got a chance to work with them. And that is how the journey began. And then learning about this new thing became a passion because it was totally a new concept. Imagine in the year 2005, where people were not even aware of how things work. What is immigration all about? So they were like, okay, so this is a new thing. And then it slowly and gradually it became my passion. I started to learn, explore, and and then I never came out of this industry. It became a part and parcel of my life.
Great. So during this your journey, you must have faced so many challenges. So you have to tell us about how you transform these challenges into opportunities.
So see, the biggest challenge what normally we face during this is, I'll tell you both the scenarios, one for the student and one for the immigration. So with students, parents from the background came with the mindset because they themselves did not knew what is going to happen with the kid who's going to go thousands of miles away from them. What is he going to do? How the course or the studies will happen? What are the kind of expenses they need to bear? Because it's not a local education. When you're planning to go for a study visa, even for 1 year, you need to shell out lakhs of rupees for your kid. So making them understand the complete process, what the course will be, what betterment of life would be after they complete their courses, what will be the post-study journey, how they will settle down, what all things they need to take care of. These all challenges were always there, and it's still there, even today, because whenever a new student comes in with this kind of a question that I want to go and study something, they don't know. It's just their peer pressure, which, makes them, okay, my friend has gone for this course, I will also go for this course, even though that won't help him after studying. What if it doesn't help him in his education? What if he is not able to settle down? So then there the journey begins, making them understand what is good for them, what kind of course he should pursue, which kind of college suits his pocket and it won't burden their parents as well. Plus, making them settle, introducing them to the new group of students they will be traveling with. Once they reach this college or the particular university, what are the formalities that they need to take care of? Because we won't be physically present there to guide them. So they independently have to understand all those things and be ready for those kind of challenges. Settling into a new culture altogether, leaving your parents, leaving your family, leaving all the comfort of your home, and then doing everything all by yourself. Because Western countries doing everything by your own self. Some students have not even picked a glass of water entire life. The mothers are after them, feeding them, and then all of a sudden they have to cook for themselves. They have to get everything for themselves, go for grocery shopping. So these kind of challenges even today takes place because every new student is a new client and new journey for them. Coming back to the immigration bit. You know, people want to relocate. They want a good life, but they don't know how, where, where to go and everything, you know. So they come across with this kind of questions. Okay, this what is the process like? How much time will it take? What are the expenses involved? What will I do? I am earning so much money here. Will I get the same kind of job there? You know, then how much time will it take for me to settle? How will my kids settle? So these kind of challenges are ongoing process. Every day they come to me. But yes, I do enjoy that because when you see someone successfully settling down and achieving what they actually want, and when they come back and give you something out of even a word of praise, that works like wonders. You know, that gives you a sense of achievement. Okay, yeah, I made it happen. You know, even today there are a lot of clients, even after 4 5 years, when they happen to interact or sometimes they collide on a social media platform, you know, and even if they are visiting the country, sometimes we do meet and we do catch up. They tell new stories about that place and everything, and then ultimately, even at the last, they will say, okay, this happened just because of you, because you helped us go through that. So that's in a sense of achievement what we come across.
Right. That is a satisfaction you get.
Exactly.
True.
It's
Absolutely.
you know, you can't express your words.
True,
Yeah.
true. Correct. So you have to tell us now, what are your unique special points? 3 points you have to tell us. In you,
Okay.
you help, which help you to achieve such a great success, you know?
See, first thing is I personalize everything. I believe when I'm taking up any application, be it a student or be it a permanent residency to any of the countries, my first thing comes is it going to happen? You know, the personalization, understanding all the facts, studying a particular case, taking my own time to be able to go deeper evaluations on the profile. And if it is going to happen, only then I say yes. Okay. And then only I take an application. Second is I'm very picky, very choosy. I do not accept all and every applications. I outrightly say no if things are not happening. Person likes it, whether any clients like it or not. But if it is not going to happen, it's better to say no in the beginning rather have problems at the later stage. Then third comes is the kind of knowledge, experience, and the timings that I try to put in, because I like to keep myself updated all the time with latest changes coming in, updations that are happening. You know, it's I make it a point, even after a whole day of work, tiring myself. Sometimes I have to work on a particular application in the night because that website works better in the night because of the time differences. For example, the Canadian websites, they work better when you're working in the night time because of the 12 hours time difference. So at times I have to be awake at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you know, working for that particular application and, you know, searching about it, checking on new things, you know, all that stuff. So that kind of effort when we put in for someone else, you know, even if you are being rewarded for it, that keeps you live, and that keeps you updated all the time, which helps you put in as a secret ingredient, you know, to make it as a successful application. Of course, I cannot predict future for that application, but at least I have that sense of achievability that I gave my 200% to this application. Yes, maybe due to some reason, that uncontrollable reason, thing did not happen, but I did not leave any stone unturned that I could do for it.
Great. Super. Now, also you have to tell us about what are your, plans for the future. 3 top wishes you want to fulfill. So,
Okay.
in the near future, so maybe 4 5 years down the line.
Yeah, right. See, of course, I started this Nisha's Net with a vision that I want to grow, but slowly and gradually. I do not want to rush out on things. Of course, I will have my own physical live offices running in, and I want to do it on a worldwide platform. That's my wish. I want to see this thing growing together with me, but with honesty, with clear transparency, and being ethical. I want to keep that, three building blocks of my company, the vision that I've kept for myself live. Then, even when a lot of people join me, I do have a team of 2 to 3 people right now as well working with me. But when I'm growing on a bigger scales, I want that these should be maintained. It should not. I don't want to get into the rat race what this industry is going in. It has to be personalized. It has to have those values. It has to, go up to that level that I want to see it to be. So that's my vision. That's my wish. Coming back to the other wishes, of course, when you grow, you do compromise on certain things. I don't want to do that, but trying to maintain a balance for my life and my home as well, and giving time to my family, that's also important. So I want to I'm still trying to keep, balance that out. Sometimes it goes out of it, but that's a part and parcel of life. That's how you learn. So these are my nearby wishes as of now.
Good. Super. Any message you would like to give to our audience?
See, the message is only this. See, I have a kind of a thing introduced where I'm putting up something on my social media platforms like LinkedIn and others. I do keep telling people that do your due diligence when you want to do something, when you want to achieve something, or when you want to opt for something and you want to move through that process. Do your due diligence, understand the whole process, see the background check, and in case you still have a doubt, go for a second opinion. There's no harm in trying. You cannot just give up. That's all. That is all. Just make sure that you know in and about of the things clearly, and then you take a step, because there are still a lot of people in the market who commit you wrong, who give you wrong commitments, and then you end up losing a lot of money and even faith on others who are genuinely doing it. See, there's no shortcut to success, right? So you have to take the hard way. That is all.
So Nisha, thank you very much for giving us wonderful insight into this immigration business and how you are running your business very ethical, very on personalized level, and also putting 200% efforts of yours in due diligence, knowing the person and whether he can go abroad and settle, and
Yeah,
whether he get the desired relocation or not. That's wonderful.
right.
Wish you all the best in your career as a professional in immigration, and let Nisha Nate be a common name to all the people who really want perfect immigration process.
Thank you, Mr. Rajesh. Thank you for this such a lovely meeting, and giving the platform to voice out my opinions and everything. It was wonderful speaking to you, and looking forward to our meetings as well.
Sure. Thank you, Nisha.